The three primordial wisdoms are essence, nature, and energy. They're said to be pure from the beginning, and they're the basis of all beings. They give rise to all the manifestations of existence. This is the essence, the fact that it is the void openness that has the potentiality of everything. The nature is the clarity. Clarity is self-perfected because it has always existed, so-called spontaneously from the beginning. It's like the sun shining in space. Clarity is the underlying pure quality of any thought and any perception. It has no mental bias in it. Clarity is what occurs in the first split second when we perceive something before we apply a label to it. For instance, we see a flash of color and then we realize it's a house or a person or a tree or a car. Before we apply that label, that is clarity. Thoughts can arise in the same way, and if we do not follow them, then they are simply activities of clarity. This is a meditative principle. The third primordial wisdom is energy. Its principal trait is that it arises, it manifests uninterruptedly. It's continuous. All that arises from this energy. It has three modes of arising, and this is an understanding of your mind itself. That's why it's important. The three modes are not well translated into English. We don't have the concepts to translate them properly, so we maintain the original Tibetan. They're called Tsel, T-S-A-L, Rolpa, R-O-L-B-A, or P-A, and Gong, mostly translated as C-L-A-N-G, but it's not clang, it's more like klong. The example of Tsal as mind is a crystal ball placed in the light, and the manifestations of the rainbow are Tsal. It's also called the displaying power of the mind's ability to display phenomena to itself. The light and the rainbow do not exist in the crystal itself, but occur from the meeting of the external phenomenon of the light and the crystal, which represents the mind. So the crystal ball is essence, nature, and energy, the three things we talked about. And then Sal is the first aspect of energy, which is also divided into three more characteristics. By seeing the Sal purely, you can find yourself in pure vision. If you don't, you find yourself in impure vision. Impure vision is samsara, pure vision is nirvana. Rolpa is similar to Tsal, but it reflects inwardly into the mind itself. This happens especially in dreams, for example, but thoughts are also an example of Rolpa. The sort of ultimate example of Rolpa is the bardo, the state between death and rebirth. In this we see rays of light and can even see the 100 peaceful and wrathful deities arising. If we're trained for it, then these help aid us to enlightenment. If we're not, they become frightening. Rolpa is the basis of tantric transformation, the meditations on the deities, so it's very important. The last one, translated as Klang or Dong, we should think of the crystal itself, the pure, transparent crystal. Klang is that which never changes. It's the fundamental, essential basis of the mind, the pure awareness. Anything that happens with the mind is considered in Dzogchen practice as an ornament of that state. When we have received the pointing out from a realized master, essence, nature, and energy are called the three bodies of the base, the three forms of the path. In our experience, meditatively, they come out as a state of calmness, or the still mind, a state of movement, or the mind of thought, activity, and presence. Calmness, obviously, is the state we associate with meditation, the still, unmoving mind, the settled mind. Movement, of course, is our normal state, going about our business, when thoughts are constantly flowing through the mind. without meditation, we probably cannot perceive the calm state because we haven't trained ourselves to see it. But with a bit of meditation, you can see the calm state that exists between thoughts. The third is called presence. Presence is only given to us in transmission from lineage master. It awakens it, so to speak, and it is the pure recognition beyond judgment of either the calm state or the moving state. And in the fruition, these three states are linked to essence, nature, and energy, and when we fully realize that, they become the Dharmakaya, the Sambhogakaya, and the Nirmanakaya, the pure dimensions of reality. Dharmakaya is the essence, the voidness of all phenomena, and the presence. Sambhogakaya is the dimension of energy. It's a sort of self-perfected dimension of it, and it corresponds to the clarity of the base, and that links to presence to become enlightened energy. Nirmanakaya is the manifestation in the human realm where others can see and perceive it. Ordinary beings can see it. It's perceived as an object, but it exists beyond duality. To be a Nirmanakaya, presence is totally integrated into the external dimension.